It's Christina with Athella. Athella being the blue ray light that she is, she's going to be guiding you through our next evolution of wealth consciousness. By now, you should be feeling yourself as wealth. Whatever you speak or think about wealth is going to form and shape in your world. In the next few moments, we'll invite Athella to speak on a few topics that I know some of you are daily challenged and tested. And I think this will prove a very healing meditation. Meditation is an overused word, and we can close our eyes, we can meditate with our eyes open. You're going to find what meditation means for you. In essence, come back into this moment. Be 100% here. So as we follow Athella, you can keep your eyes open. You can close your eyes. Allow yourself to feel your inner light. There is an awareness of your inner light. You're not going anywhere in the mind. And return 100% to this present experience, this now. Using your breath. As you breathe quietly, I'm going to allow Athella to pass through my body and speak to you all in this next healing for wealth consciousness. Blessed be. Silence. In the folds of silence, you can feel your being. Inhale, exhale. Create some distance between the egoic mind and your essence. What is this essence? It is your true self. But Athella cannot use language to describe this, you see. Your true essence, it's indescribable. It's incomprehensible. And yet, even a child can understand what Athella speaks. Be. Your true essence is being. And you feel it. It's coming up for you now. Let's turn the volume up and elevate to your being. Now you can feel that you are listening to Athella and you are aware of your being. You are alive. Here you are. This next breath, a fresh start. And there is now some distance, as though you are waving to a friend from a distance. Your egoic mind And the thoughts and all that mental activity in thought land is at a distance. Let's see how expansive you can be, creating an even further gap. This is not imagination. This is an energy bandwidth. Create an expansion between your egoic mind, the shadow, and your essence. Your essence. Your essence, friends, is not a thought. The primary purpose of your life is to be and to feel your essence as your predominant way of living. No matter what you're doing, you are feeling your essence. You could be talking or walking. You could be showering or cooking or playing or watching the television. Ideally, you are not watching too much television. Athella would like for you to pull away from the electronics, as they have a tendency to zap your being, and you can quickly become lost in the world of the internet and electronics. Back to my point, you could be doing anything, yet you are feeling your being dance. And there is some distance between you, who you really are, and the egoic mind, the chatterbox. The egoic mind is not bad nor good. It simply is. And we must learn to train ourselves to be more often being than getting lost in the candy land of thought, which is quite addictive. Observe for yourself. When you are being and you are feeling one with your being, as you are now, you are able to observe your thoughts from a distance, like you are waving to a friend. You don't believe everything the thoughts tell you. You don't get lost in that identity. In describing this process, the mind will have a tendency to create images of what I have just described. See if you can even let those go and feel the activation of consciousness. This is 5D. You are waking up. You are realizing that you are, and your essence, your being, is atomic. It is the most powerful thing. It is not even a thing. It is the most powerful energy in your world. Your beingness, your awareness of being is atomic. What does this have to do with your wealth consciousness, you may ask? In your beingness, all is supplied. All is abundant. So when you spend more human time being and feeling your inner being, your essence, distancing yourself from the egoic mind, your life becomes the meditation. Then when you do go and think on money, the thoughts are productive, positive, and rapidly these thoughts turn into things. You may need to listen to this recording again and again. I don't know how many of you humans will comprehend it, and it's okay. Through repetition, something will click. Your consciousness becomes activated. You are elevated to the 5D. It's going to happen anyways. So don't think about it. Just keep listening. You are in the dance. Now Athella will pivot to a question that I know most of you have felt about triggers and money, judgments about money. You will see that you have formed ideas, and these are triggered in certain situations. Notice the egoic mind and these labels and judgments. Situations will arise. The mind does this. The mind will judge certain situations. The mind will have opinions about money, how other people spend money, who is worthy of money, etc. The question is this: how connected are you to your egoic mind? Do you believe everything the egoic mind tells you? Are you, the essence of you, tangled up in those thoughts? Look at your emotions and your reactions. That will tell you the answer. This is why Athella has begun this meditation with the Syrian healing for detachment. For if you cannot feel your essence, your true being, as your predominant state throughout your day, then you believe your egoic mind to be you. That's not who you are. And those thoughts, they are simply that. They are thoughts. Your attention, your awareness, it is atomic. My attention is atomic. Whatever I place my attention to grows. Therefore, keeping your attention with your inner being, that's where it's at. Then as your egoic mind appears, and it will, it has many faces. You won't believe it so much. There will be some distance between your sense of being. Here I am. There are the thoughts. I do not know how many of you will comprehend what Athella has just spoken, and it doesn't matter. Here is the information, the Syrian wisdom from Sirius B. It's not fantasy or imagination or mind projection. It is truth. You can take it and integrate it and listen and re-listen and live this truth. The fountain of truth is flowing. It's available. Or you can continue to seek solutions about money through your mind. The egoic mind does not have the answer to your financial woes. The truth is to feel your being, your essence. Spend more human time feeling your essence. Create some distance between your essence and the egoic mind. And from there, the clarity comes. Now, until you have mastered this, we can go no further. The consciousness activation, it is following you, in step with you. So repeat this meditation, dear friends. Repeat it until you have understood and know beyond thoughts, beyond thinking about it. Even if you are very intelligent and you say, I get it, Athella, until you are living this. And your emotions and your reactions, these will be the markers that prove your level of consciousness. Then we can proceed. 21 days of wealth consciousness healing. This message has been approved and infused with blue ray Syrian light. May the healing engross you and fill you up every cell, for it is truth. It is. I am, and you are. Yes, you are. Ending transmission. You all can follow your breath now, as I like to do when I come back from channeling, which is a sacred honoring. Thank you, Athella. Thank yourselves today and thank your breath for anchoring us in the here and now, expanding our consciousness. We have so much support from our Syrian friends, from life itself. I hope that this message will be powerful and that you will repeat it, as Athella suggests, day in, day out, to activate the higher consciousness and to be who you truly are, living in abundance, being the abundance. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Julia. Love and light, peace and blessings to you all. See you tomorrow.